Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Hyundai Tucson guys. It could be any generation, any year, any engine Hyundai Tucson. You have check engine light on in any of the following 6 codes. I'm talking about code P0130, 131, 132, 133, 134 or 135. Stay with us and we'll explain guys what causes that, how to do it, and what are the top 3 things that we see here at the shop that will cause any of these codes. So let me introduce you to the channel quick guys. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them completely apart and we show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we do that? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Another thing, if you need to buy tools or parts for a really good price and quick shipping as well, you can check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our supplies and tools from. So this is guys the 2.4 GDI engine that we'll be demonstrating on. So when you open the hood on your Hyundai Tucson, you need to locate where the exhaust manifold is located in order to fix this code. So that's the intake manifold, that's where the car gets its air and fuel from, and the exhaust manifold usually is on the back side of the engine, and those codes guys, they relate to oxygen sensors. Now you guys have 2 oxygen sensors. Let's talk about that. One of them is known as upstream oxygen sensor or bank 1 sensor 1. That's the one we're talking about, and it's actually responsible for reading how much fuel and air you still have present in the exhaust system of your car. So it can tell the engine computer if it needs any adjustment to make the engine efficient and not polluting and save fuel as well. The second sensor is known as a downstream sensor or bank 1 sensor 2. It's installed right after the catalytic converter usually, and the purpose of that sensor is to detect if the catalytic converter is doing its job and that it meets the emission standards. Before we continue, let me tell you something guys. Many of you have been asking us in the comment section below to share information about the computer that we use for diagnostics, what we recommend. That's the one here. I'll put the link in the description of the video below if you want to check the current price and features. It's an amazing deal that can pay itself off practically in one-time use. So the exhaust manifold is right here guys, okay, and we need, okay, that those codes relate to bank 1 sensor 1, also known as the upstream oxygen sensor. Checking the exhaust now, this is the first sensor, that's sensor 1 guys, right there. That's the one that we need to check, and that's sensor 2, that's the downstream after the catalytic converter oxygen sensor. So if you get any of these codes, what could be the reason for that? Number one thing, bad oxygen sensor. They do go bad guys, okay, once in a while they do go bad because they're exposed to extreme conditions, okay, it will be really hot, so it could happen. Now if you want to see how to test the oxygen sensor and find out if it's good or bad, we have a special video on our main YouTube channel, How to Repair guys, so please check it out, it's going to teach you that. Number 2, you have to make sure that the wiring harness, okay, is not loose and not melted, because people will remove it to, let's say when they replace the sensor, and they'll push it back in, right, and it can be loose. Check it out, the wire can come loose, touch the exhaust, melt, ours even melted a little bit, and that affects it guys. What you need to do when you install them, make sure that you close those clips to make sure that the wire doesn't go anywhere, because melted wire is the number 2 reason that we see here at the shop. When the wire melts, it can damage and burn the oxygen sensor, and it can actually burn the fuses as well. Number 3, you gotta make sure that the connector is clean and plugged all the way in. Some people will not push all the way in. It has a seal that you need to go, okay, over, you can see, in order to push it in. Some people will just go like that and they think it's good. No, you need to go until it clicks, otherwise it will not communicate. If you want to see how to replace the sensor, upstream oxygen sensor, and what special tools you need guys, okay, we'll put the link in the description of the video below, okay, for the tools and the videos on our channel, how to replace upstream oxygen sensor on Hyundai Tucson or bank 1 sensor 1. Thank you for watching and see you next time.